Hey guys, it's Allison and I'm here with day 2 of my December daily. So I'm just starting off with using some of these, sorry my son thinks I'm talking to him, these foil, they will be foiled snowflakes. The mink ones from Heidi Swap. So I just did those because I'm going to make a shaker pocket with that in it. It didn't turn out perfect. I still have some troubles getting it to be perfect, so we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, so this isn't part of that day, but I just did it on this day because I had to go and get these pictures printed. So these are just, one picture is of our Christmas tree during the day, and one is of it at night with the lights on. So I just got them printed in 6x8 because, yeah. I love our Christmas tree, and it's like not that great of a Christmas tree, but it just like holds so much sentimental value to me, I guess. It's like the first year, I'm sure I've told you guys this, but the first year my husband and I were together for Christmas, I worked at Starbucks, and I worked at one in a mall where it was like a kiosk, but like large, like a large kiosk, obviously. But it wasn't like a store, it was like out in the mall. So every Starbucks gets like a Christmas tree every year, or at least they did when I worked there. I don't know if they still do, but and this was the one our store got, but we didn't have room for it, obviously, because we were a kiosk and not a real store. So at the end of the season, I guess they just throw them out. So our manager was like, does anybody want this Christmas tree? And nobody else claimed it. So I was like, yeah, I want it. Because we didn't have one and it was free. And yeah, so it's like a really skinny tall one, which is nice because we always live in tiny places. So it's nice to have a little bit of like a tiny tree, so it doesn't take up that much room. It does have like these gold balls all on the inside of the tree, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. I really like it just because it's sentimental value. And this is our 4th year using it, I think. 4th? God, I think so. Yeah, 4th. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I didn't really tell you about what I was doing, but you guys can see. And I just wanted to tell you my story of why I love that Christmas tree. And I don't know, like, eventually, like, at first we were planning on getting, like, a nicer one at some point, but now I just like that one because it's, like, crappy and, well, it's not crappy, but, you know, it's small and it's ours. I don't know. I like it. Anyway, so now I'm on to day 2, actually, and this day was my daughter's last day of ballet. So for those of you who wanted an update, she's actually doing good at the ballet now that it's over. Like, she was doing good in the last few times we went, so that's kind of frustrating, but oh well. So I just cut down my photos, and now I'm adhering these 2 snowflakes together, and I totally mess up this shaker pocket, by the way, just so you guys know ahead of time. And whatever. I'm about to mess it up right here. These are the glitters and the sequins from Michael's that I got in my last haul, and unfortunately I put some glitter in, and I should just left it. So you'll see me do it. See, that's good. That's enough glitter. And then I just like go crazy and add way more, and now just it's, you know. I just added way too many glitter, way too many glitters, way too much glitter. Then I put some of those beads in, and then I just put some sequins, and I don't know. It just, so much glitter. I feel like it would have been fine if there wasn't so much glitter. Just so sad, but oh well. Yeah. So at this point, for the first 3 days of the month, I was trying to do kind of what I did during October Daily, where I like took pictures of like a lot of the things that happened in the day, but I'm realizing like that's not necessarily boring, but a bit boring. You know what I mean? Like, nobody needs to see like 6 pictures of everything you did in one day. You know what I mean? Like, after day 3, I kind of realized that, and I just started telling 1, or if there's 2 interesting things, stories that happened. Because I have been watching Ali Edwards' videos, and it does make sense to only focus on one thing, because then you can like one, keep it simplified, which I was not doing, and two, you can really like do a lot of journaling, and I don't know. I just trying to keep it less. Anyway, so I took one of those mink labels, and Christy from Sweet Girl Designs was like, why don't you just trim it? And I was like, yeah, I should. So I just like cut it and then just like stuck the sticker over the to from part, so it doesn't look like to from anymore. I don't love the way that card turned out, but oh well. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this bottom card. And if you guys noticed, I matted that photo on the top on one of those cards from Pink Paisley Maroon Bright, just because I don't know what to do with them. So I've just been using them for like scraps of paper, unfortunately, but oh well. So I just decided to put a piece of ephemera from the Pink Fresh Studios collection onto this picture. And I just ran out of staples, so I had to add some staples. And I added some of those stars from that thing too. So this one, we were just listening to Christmas music on the radio, so I took a picture of it. And I put a fa la 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 because I thought that was appropriate because it's singing. That's from the Chamel collection. And I add a few more of these stars. And then this last photo is not the last photo for today, for day 2, unfortunately. I did like a ton for day 2, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm taking one of the Pink Fresh Studios, card things. Cards, God. Papers. I am so tired, and my son is awake, and it's late, and yeah. And, so this is just a picture of my son. He fell asleep in the car at Michael's, and I thought it was so cute. So I had to take a picture. And I did a little bit of journaling on that label, also from Pink Fresh Studios. And then I'm just adding some more of these stars. And yeah, I like that card. And then the back, because I needed to add more. We ended up going, so Calgary, where we live, just got a Carl's Jr., which for you Americans is probably not a big deal. But like, Carl's Jr. isn't really in Canada. Like, the only one I knew of before this one in Calgary was one in Kelowna, which is a city in BC. So we just got that, and we were going to go on this day. We like drove there, but it was insane, and it's still insane. We haven't gone yet, and it's currently the 8th of December. We still haven't gone yet because it's insane. So we ended up going to Denny's for dinner instead because it was near our house, and we just wanted to eat, but we didn't want like fast food, even though Carl's Jr. is fast food. I don't know. It's different when you've never had it before. Well, I've had it, but just not in a really long time. So yeah, so I took the menu because my daughter did some coloring on it, and I just thought like it would be cool to look back and see the prices and things of things in like 20 years to see if they've changed. But yeah, so these are the still photos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this was a bit of a crazy time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.